I can be quite brave. It's true. Most people find it difficult to get out of their comfort zone. I also find difficulty in it, but not as much as most people. Especially people find it difficult that they might be judged when they get out of their comfort zone. I have some experience with this. I was part of a spoken word group in high school when I was 16, and I had to present my spoken word poem to the entire school. It was not the coolest thing in the world. Almost none of my classmates wanted to perform, but there I was. On that day, me and a handful of people, in front of 500 parents, teachers, and families, were on a stage with everyone looking up at us. I remember walking up those steps, and I have never been as scared in my life. I remember thinking, please don't mess this up. And I started talking. Each sentence was easier and easier, and eventually I could feel my fear slowly start to fade. And I realized that everything was going to be fine. Now, the second time I felt even close to that afraid was the first few weeks of my exchange semester in France. Now, I didn't know much French, and I was suddenly living in Nice, one of France's most populated cities, all alone. I remember how difficult it was to just try and talk to people, to even do anything. Eventually, I told myself that I just had to do it. I had to get to know the locals and start speaking the language. And so, a couple months later, I found myself not only talking to the other international students, like I thought, but also the French classmates I had. There was this one night we were at a restaurant, me and my French friends, and 3 hours had gone by without a single word in English. And I remember thinking, there's no way I'm going to make this. But I did. I actually kept up. I could contribute to the conversation. At the end of the night, my head was spinning, but I'd done it. I'd been speaking French, all because I had the courage to try. Now, the third time and most recent time I remember being brave was the time I met my girlfriend. Now, I know she would say this is too cheesy to say in a university application, so I'll just be brief. But we met while she was working for the university as a barista. I remember seeing her and thinking I had never seen a more beautiful barista. But I didn't have the courage to go up to her. Not yet. Not until I left did I actually have the courage to tell myself to just do it. And so I did. I told my friends to wait, walked back, and asked her out. I'm usually pretty sure of myself, but in that moment, I remember being nervous. I can't help but ask myself, how can I be confident when I'm unsure? How can I be brave when I'm scared? Going back, I realized the only time to be brave is when you're afraid. That is the only time that you can be brave. Truly brave. I know I cannot be confident all the time. I know I can't be stop being nervous for good, but I know the second I feel unsure or afraid that I can find confidence and I know I can be brave. And so can you. Thank you.